Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is September 5th. In yesterday's report, I went through the timeline of the August core update as I see it. And if you're interested in seeing how that looked, check out yesterday's report. I'll put the link in the description. Now, to get you up to date on what I'm actually testing, I've pivoted back to testing the Google Indexing API. Having tested that extensively during the time back in 21 and 22 when indexing was not happening as per the instructions in Google Docs, I decided to go back to it because shifting back last February to the recommended instruction in terms of using Search Console according to the Google Docs, the indexing system at the time pointed to show preference for a site with a mobile designated crawler. And all that means is the data in the Search Console is built on the mobile crawler. So I started testing exclusively on sites that were designated as primary desktop crawlers. So I wanted to look at the sites that I felt were not getting a fair shake. Well, that normalized. So they started to show the same rates of indexation. And during that time, I got an eyeful of what the helpful content system may be about. And then I heard recently people saying that the Google Indexing API was not performing as it had. So here I am back testing with the API. Now I am doing it on a primary desktop crawler designated site. Now so far I can confirm that the inspection tool crawlers that showed up, they weren't on the horizon. Last I was testing the API. All that started in mid-May. But I can confirm that they don't come anywhere near site that's requesting indexing via the API, or at least so far in the server logs, I have not observed them. Now, what does happen is it does send the non-Chrome bots, and they arrive and they do two things. First, they pull the robot's text file, which lets them know if they can index the page or not, and then the sitemap. Okay, so now to data. Now you see here, today is the lowest volatility in the last 30 days for both desktop and mobile systems that SEMrush is tracking. And I use and track with SEMrush, but there are others. I'm just staying consistent. Now, so far, testing with the only one that showed up is the one from Sunday's test. It pulled up only the simple HTML keyword is the only one that tested and pulled up the page. And so far, none of the JavaScript is, interestingly enough. Now, I'm going to wait until I get about 5 days worth of data before I go back and dig into the specifics of the server log to see if and when the standard crawlers come back and perform a render crawl. Last night, there was a Search Console update right in here, and I think sometime today or tomorrow, we will get the announcement that Google has put the closing bookend on the dates for the latest core update from August. Now I'd like to show you the breakdown of the bots in the Chrome build. So you see over here, this is the latest, this one is the latest desktop Chrome, and yesterday we started to see the new mobile 41. I'm sorry, 42. How silly of me. There it is, 42. So this week, let me just do this while I'm here. So as we start to see this happen, they're going to start testing in earnest between each other. And when that happens, expect to see what I term as a little rollback. Things that may have been findable might not be findable by their keywords. So that's a little bit of a serving issue there. I think they changed that so they can test and see, do they end up at the same place with the new and updated Chrome build. All right, this week the forensic course starts on Thursday. I do have a few seats available. You can search for forensic SEO training and it will be the first result. I will keep it open until we fill up the remaining now 2 seats Anyway, thanks so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow.